The Intanki National Park, the only national park in the state, preserves lowland riverine forest in otherwise mountainous state of Nagaland. It harbors a diverse flora and fauna, including endangered species like the Asian elephant, dhole, Asiatic wild dog, common leopard, and western hoolock gibbon. It lies at the confluence of Indo-Malayan and Palearctic biological realms in Indo-Burma biodiversity hotspot. J.H. Hutton was a British anthropologist and administrator during the British colonial period. He served as the Deputy Commissioner of the Naga Hills District and contributed significantly to the study of Naga culture, customs, and traditions. Hutton's work not only played a crucial role in documenting and preserving the cultural history of the region, but he was also the brainchild behind the creation of Intanki Reserve Forest in 1923. Now, Intanki National Park spreads over an area of 202.02 square kilometer. It is located on the banks of Dhansari River and Intanki River, forming a large contiguous patch of forest with Dhansari Reserve Forest of Karbi Anglong, Assam. In the year 2001, the park was declared as an important bird area by BirdLife International for presence of endangered and restricted range species. Some of the highly endangered species are white-winged duck, brown hornbill, rufous-necked hornbill, and near-threatened great-pied hornbill. Intanki National Park is the only large contiguous protected area in Nagaland, which conserves and protects the wildlife of the state. Its continuity with Dhansari Reserve Forests of Assam provides a buffer to the area and also provides physical continuity for movement of wild animals. The national park is a well-known elephant corridor between Assam and Nagaland. The area was declared as Elephant Reserve in 2005 with main emphasis on conservation and protection of the endangered elephant in its habitat. In recent years, fragmentation of the forest and migration corridor has resulted in a number of isolated groups of elephants in Bhakti Valley, Japukong Tuli, Jeliki Situp Namsang, and Nagini Mora Singpan Tiru areas. The Intanki Dhansari corridor is a highly critical habitat connecting the fragmented and isolated patches of forest in the states of Nagaland and Assam. It is the elephants in Intanki that still have their traditional roots intact till Assam. During the late part of 1960s, the area was declared as Class 1 shooting block. Permits were issued for shooting of prescribed category of animals and birds. The area was treated as a game reserve till it was notified as wildlife sanctuary in 1975. Subsequently, to enable more focused protection and management of the area, it was declared as National Park in 1993. The main problems faced by the park manager in managing the national park is the encroachments, illicit timber felling and poaching. While encroachment has been curtailed to a great extent, many issues remain which need to be addressed. Owing to lack of resources, the area has remained undeveloped. Due to lack of resources, optimal enforcement measures have not been implemented.
The biggest issue that we face is the human-wildlife conflict. For this, there are no easy answers. The best is that we have to have a sense of accommodation. We must acknowledge that the wild animals also have a right to live, and we must also be willing to accommodate them, provide some space for them to also to live in. The orientation or the lookout of the public has to change for mitigation of the human-wildlife conflicts.
Intanki National Park still harbors a rich and diverse wildlife population. A study funded by NTCA using camera traps is ongoing to determine the status of wildlife in the park and to evaluate the area from the perspective of reintroduction of tigers. Currently, the park has a dedicated armed protection force of 80, whose capacities are being built for better mobility and patrolling.
have been successfully conducting our duties. And in fact, when we go for duty, most of the time we have encountered hunters and those going for fishing, and we have been arresting them, taking all kinds of modern equipments like batteries, like sophisticated guns. We have been encountering all such kind of hunters and illegal activities going on inside the park, and we have been successfully controlling till today.
So we have active Wildlife Crime Control Bureau in Dimapur, and they are in touch with the people at the grassroots, so that we can thwart any action on the part of the poachers, any illegal activities. So this is helping department to overcome all the challenges, and we have traveled long way, and we hope that in future we will be able to position Intanki National Park as an important landmark as far as the conservation programs are concerned.
So I would like to say to all the people, especially the French villagers, that let us all join together and let us all continue to work in safeguarding the only national park in our state.
Intanki National Park not only forms a contiguous habitat with the adjacent Dhansari Reserve Forest of Assam, but the corridor continues till it joins the forests of Manipur in Tamenglong district. It has a rich diversity of wildlife: giant squirrel, yellow-throated marten, capped langur, rhesus monkey, hulock gibbon, Indian gaur, wild boar, sambar, and barking deer. The park offers a great birding experience with the presence of crested serpent eagle, green-billed malkoha, and great Indian hornbill, among others. Intanki National Park is spread across a beautiful landscape with pristine rivers, hills, and forests. When combined with immersive experiences with the local tribal community, ethnic food, and homestays, the park has potential to be an attractive community-based tourism destination.
Our Intanki National Park has gone through a difficult phase during the last 3 to 4 decades. However, with the improving law and order situation in the state, time has come to fully exploit the potentials of our national park to our advantage. Because of the unique landscapes, beautiful floral and faunal diversity in the national park, there is huge potential for ecotourism. I'm very sure that if we move together in the right direction, we will be able to convert our Intanki National Park into an ecotourism hotspot in the near future, which will help us to generate employment opportunities for our younger generation and also uplift the local economy to a great extent.
In a state where wildlife has suffered huge decline owing to ignorance and customs, INP can emerge as a unique example of nature-based, sustainable model founded on collective effort of community and the forest department.
Support from the public is very, very important, especially in the context of Nagaland, where the forests are mostly community owned. And we fully recognize this fact. And after recognizing this fact, we have been making endeavors to take the people, especially the 16 villages that surround the Intanki National Park, on board. Last year we had signed an MOU with all the villages in which we have asked for them to support us for protecting and conserving Intanki National Park, and we will also try to extend our help to whatever extent we can.
Eco-tourism in Intanki National Park is promising, provided the efforts are sustainable and community-driven.
So, keeping people engaged in the conservation program and ensuring that no more adverse impact is there due to their actions or activities or any developmental projects which might lead to some adverse effect on the national parks. So for keeping these objectives into consideration, we organize our awareness program on regular basis in these surrounding villages. A couple of civil society organizations, a few NGOs, they are also undertaking programs. They are creating awareness about the wildlife conservation. I feel with the development of some homestays, some more facilities in the Intanki National Park, with more tourism being promoted, more opportunities for the livelihood being developed, definitely all those illegalities will come to a complete halt, and we will march in harmony with our wildlife.
By emphasizing conservation, promoting local culture, and engaging tourists in responsible travel, Intanki can become a model for eco-tourism in Northeast India.